Hi, everybody, and welcome once again. The Michigan State rivalry. It's new to so many in the program, coaches and players alike. But it doesn't take long to realize this game just means a little bit more. It was a battle between the top two teams in the Big Ten and the two foes meeting as ranked teams for the first time since 2020.
Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meyer.
Obviously, we know the importance of the rivalry, but we're not going into it, I guess, relying on our fans, relying on anyone else to win us the game because it's a rivalry. Like we have to put in the work, we have to prepare, and we have to perform at a high level in that environment.
This game is obviously mean a lot for the community, for the teams, for Michigan State, and there's obviously like a lot of history behind that, and that's something that I'm still learning. I obviously have not played like that big of a rivalry like before, but it's something that I'm looking forward to.
You see comments made by coaches, former players on both sides about how much this game means, and I think hate's a strong word, but strong dislike.
Man, it's about toughness, it's about physicality, and it's about doing everything it takes to win.
We still feel like there's a lot of room for growth for this team, and we're excited to keep trying to find our potential.
Execution of poise, there's going to be a lot of hype, fellas. This is going to come down to how well we execute offensively and defensively, and how well we stay poised when they grab us by the neck, when we give up a final run. We stay poised no matter what. 40 minutes is a long time, and then embrace the physicality, embrace all the hardship, fellas. Everything we want is on the other side of difficult, physical, grinding, right?
High to the right, Richardson, the star freshman for Michigan State, steps back on Donaldson. Right point three is good. It's Richardson, chugs his way left of the lane, takes a strong scooping layup, friendly roll, and a nice move for two.
MSU jumped out to an 8-point lead early, but the Wolverines settled in and responded with a 15-0 run.
16-10 Michigan State, step back, left wing three from Wolf, rattles around, they go down! Hit every part of the rim and fell! Couple of shot fakes, stolen away by Gale. Without numbers, Gale trudging ahead, lost the handle, saved by Cheddar on a slide, over to Wolf, behind the back bounce, Gale, reverses and scores! Count it a foul! Remarkable ball movement, finishes with a Gale and one! Steps back, fades, misses it short, rebound down to Donaldson. Here come the Wolverines. Donaldson to the point, left side for net, catch and shoot three. Bullseye! 15 straight for the Wolverines!
Michigan's lead would grow to 8.
Takes a contested three, makes a contested three! Swirls it out, rebound back tap somehow by Cooper to Calder. Now Richardson steps into a long two, front iron, no, but a follow jam by Cohen Carr. And are they calling a technical foul? It's Dusty May's first technical since February 19th of 2022. Now alley-oop to Carr, way too high, rebound off the backboard in the arms of Wolf, up ahead for net, catches, jams it down over Aiken!
The Wolverines led by 4 at the break.
Bangs inside against Golden, one hop pass, Fears, extra kick, right corner, Richardson a three, and it's good.
Michigan State opened the second half with a 12-4 burst.
Pauses at the free throw line, lobs it high to the right, and Donaldson lobs a pass over to Wolf, back to Golden, flips and scores, high right-handed dribble, spins on Carr, jump stops in the lane, reverses, and he hit it off the bottom of the rim. Rebound Michigan State, Holloman lobs up, Richardson spins by Donaldson, finishes for two. Timeout Dusty May in Michigan. Instead, vacates to Fears, splits two, goes up strong, banks and scores over Golden.
The state lead grew to 11, and then Michigan ripped off 8 straight to get within 3. Vlad Golden paced the Wolverines offensively with 21.
Lobs it into Golden, drives and jams! Michigan within 5. Wolf feed it into Gale, catches, reverses, misses. Golden with the putback, yes! Falling backward, counted in a foul!
But Michigan State closed strong and secured round 1, 75-62.
As they say, you can talk about it all day long about this team will offensive rebound. This team will offensive rebound. But until you witness it or in it, then you really understand it. And I think the Wolverines understands that now, but probably too little too late.
It always stings, especially losing this kind of game. So, but the main question is how we're gonna come back from that, and I believe in this group, and it's definitely gonna make us better.
You guys had the 15-0 run in the first half. You led by 4 points at the break. What changed in the second half?
Just lost the focus. Like we couldn't sustain, keep continuing doing good things, the things that we set as the standards. And when things didn't go the way we wanted to, unfortunately, we let it go.
They run so many people out there. How tough are they to match up against when there seems to be always fresh bodies coming at you?
That's a good question. I feel all credit to them, but I feel like we still could be better. We still could be playing more physical, faster, and all of the above. So it's tough, but there is a lot of finesse.
You know, the way that the game went, especially us having a lead at halftime and, not coming out as sharp as we could have been, and that leading to them having their own momentum is very tough, and it's something that we got to, definitely improve on, holding our own, and be the first ones to punch, after each and every timeout, halftime, whatever the case may be.
What flipped in that second half?
We weren't locked in right at that moment to do whatever it took to win. It's possession by possession, whether it's in the first half or the second half, whether it's rebounding or, personnel things, not closing out to shooters strongly. It was multiple things that we could, have done better. Offensively, we, just didn't make shots. We didn't have enough movement to create more open looks, to, play the best style of basketball that we possibly could. So, like I said, defense kind of carried into offense, and we were kind of stagnant out there.
Well, after games like this, the two most important words are bounce back. How do you think this team will respond to this setback?
I think we have everything it takes to bounce back, and I think we have a connected group ourselves. Coaching staff is invested and bought into us to be better, and to put that one behind us and focus on us and focus on being the best versions of ourselves.
Thanks, Damari. Appreciate it.
Thank you as always.
Stay tuned. Head coach Dusty May joins us after the break.
Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meijer, proud supporter of hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. Our conversation with the coach is brought to you by Meijer.
Joined now by head coach Dusty May. And coach, just your first reaction after a tough loss here on a Friday night.
Yeah, we didn't perform well on any side, either side of the ball. We weren't able to answer their runs. I thought they made big plays when they needed to. I thought their guard play was excellent, and they were able to finish around the basket. And when they didn't, they were able to break our defense down, which led to second shots. So we've got to be much tougher.
Had the lead at the half, had a 15-0 run there in the first half. What was working for you then?
Well, we were getting stops. We were able to get out in transition and establish a low post presence. The ball never moved tonight like we needed to. And simply, we weren't able to find any rhythm. It was a very choppy game, and then we start the second half and have a couple what we thought were and ones waved off, and we proved to go into funk after that.
The zone defense looked like it worked there for a while, and you were kind of keeping them out of the paint. What flipped in that regard?
They were able to get it to the high post late in the clock. I thought we did a nice job early, and then they found late, and we didn't have the same edge. We weren't quite as active in the zone, and we've got to be much better.
Rebounding, I know that was a huge key going into this one. Just talk about that factor in this game tonight, because they're known for it, and they came through and did it tonight in the clutch.
Yeah, it's a team where you don't have to check and see if they're 3, 4, 5 are going to the glass. They're going every single time, and some of them were long rebounds that our guards have to come up with, and some of them, our bigs just weren't physical enough getting hits.
Defensively, is that as aggressive a team as you've faced this year, and is it a good learning experience given that?
Yeah, I mean, everything's a good learning experience, whether the things go well or things go poorly. Michigan State, they knocked us off our spots. They challenged our catches. They did a nice job in the 4 or 5 ball screens. I thought they were able to push Vlad off of his spot and then slide under the screens, and that negates Vlad's pressure on the rim.
You guys have been on a great run here lately. What was the message to the team in the locker room after the game as far as putting this one behind you?
That we really have no time to dwell on this. We have a quick turn. We're at Nebraska on Monday, and we're in contention for a Big Ten championship, and that's got to be the ultimate goal.
Coach, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Up next, recapping a successful trip to Columbus.
Meeting 192 in men's basketball between Michigan and Ohio State, moments away from here at Value City Arena in Columbus.
There's some extra motivation to take care of Ronnie. We don't want him to have to endure walking out of there with an L. But also, we have something so much bigger in front of us to be in contention for Big Ten championship.
Guys, the tougher team's going to win today. This has been built up as their Super Bowl. We're on a quest for a championship, so we know they're the next team in our path on the way to a championship. Every poll in the preseason had Ohio State top 5. They had us between 9 and 12. Every single poll. Let's dominate the paint and take care of these guys. Let's go, boys.
4-2 Ohio State. Burnett touch pass into Golden. Feeds right wing. Burnett tries a 3. Knocks down a 3 with a swish.
Namari Burnett hit back-to-back three-pointers early on for the Maize and Blue.
Same spot, same result. Both didn't even consider hitting the rim. Pass to the right baseline. Caught by Wolf. Giving Golden. Crunches with a right hand. Inbound Gale. Rain down with Booz. Takes it left baseline. Backs down against his defender. Spins by him. Lays it in. Left to right, Buckeyes up 2. Shot fake feed straight on Royal, another 3, another make. And while Ohio State's having success from deep, so are the Wolverines. They're 3 of 6, they're up 22-21.
The pace was frenetic at times, with 12 lead changes and 6 ties in the first half alone.
Yes, count it, and a foul.
Big man Vlad Golden gave Michigan a 5-point lead at the break.
Rebound tapped up into the air, saved by Golden, finishes with 1 second, lets out a roar as the halftime buzzer sounds.
Early in the second half, Trey Donaldson rattled off 3 straight buckets in only 58 seconds.
Donaldson all the way, another banker. A little bit of a shush from Trey, 59-54. It's 15 all in the second half, and it's only 5 minutes old. Then a bullet pass, Gale into Golden, spins by Parrish, thuds it down. Michigan's lead 3, 6-12 left. Wolf dances right of the lane, high banker, and it clink goes down.
Danny Wolf is putting his fingerprints all over this ball game.
Golden and Danny Wolf each had double-doubles as Michigan dominated the boards 46-31 and points in the paint 46-34.
There's that patented 4-0 Michigan run after the opponent ties it. Timeout with Michigan up 84-80.
Michigan prevailed 86-83. Their only meeting with the Buckeyes this season.
He floats, he missed it, it was an air ball, picked up by Jones. Michigan's 6th consecutive win by 4 points or less.
We're chasing something that's eternal, fellas. It's your bond for life. That's what a championship does, fellas. It brings this team, you guys, look, we're old. You guys will be around for a long time. Championships bring this team together for a lifelong bond. This group of guys, forever brothers, let's keep chasing the championship. Let's keep preparing for the next. Enjoy this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Every win feels special, but especially when there is so much history behind the games, it gives a little bit better feeling.
Rebounding and points in the paint were huge in this game today. Can you speak to that a little bit? Did you know it was going to be a big day for you and Danny?
I don't think we think about big games. We just think we have to do, and we knew that's something that we can take advantage of, like going in a glass and trying to be stronger in the paint. It happened that it was we were pretty productive in there, so we just like stick to that plan.
We just wanted to establish the tempo and control the game early on, and have that go, throughout the game, especially on the road in a hostile environment. I think we did an amazing job of it. Obviously we got to do a better job of keeping leads and carrying that momentum into the next possession and the next play. But I ultimately think we did a great job of withstanding their runs and staying together through it all.
Roddy Gale Jr., the OSU transfer, returned to Columbus and flirted with a double-double. 9 points, 8 rebounds.
It was a great environment, probably the most fun I had playing a basketball game ever. If that's what I knew it would have took, I would have done it a long time ago. I feel like the family aspect of it, especially with those guys on the other side of the court, like, nothing's going to change as far as that family aspect. I feel like I have some bragging rights from now until our next time. But like what we've been talking about all week is just another step in the road for us moving forward. I know we got the championship in our midst, and we can't look back. We can't take any steps back.
What'd you think early on when you heard them kind of make a little extra noise when you got the ball?
It was difficult. To be honest with you, I never experienced anything like it. It was kind of hard to like hear my teammates if they were open and stuff like that. So it was an adjustment definitely to get something to get used to. But I mean, that's fun. That's fun to me. I know it's not personal, but that's just the landscape in which we play in.
Still to come, there was one more rivalry game this week. We'll explain.
The women started their week Monday at Maryland's Xfinity Center. Michigan put 4 players in double figures, led by Olivia Olson with a game-high 26, paired with a team-best 7 rebounds. They led by a bucket at the break. Silas Swords was next on the score sheet with 19 and 6 boards. Down 1 after 3, the Wolverines never caught the Terps again, falling 85-77, snapping their 4-game winning streak. Michigan returned to Chrysler Saturday for Senior Day against Penn State. The program honored Jordan Hobbs and Greta Kampschrader before tip-off. Hobbs got things started for the home team, who never trailed in this one. Jordan made 4 3-pointers on the afternoon and finished with 18 points. Kampschrader was solid as well. She totaled 10 points and a team-best 7 rebounds. The Wolverines led 36-27 at intermission. Silas Swords continues to impress in her freshman season. The Canadian led the Maize and Blue with 24 points. Michigan kept a double-digit lead for most of the game and beat the Nittany Lions 78-68. The Wolverines host Iowa Wednesday in the final home game of the season. Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meijer, proud supporter of hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, Rivalry Week actually started last Sunday. For the first time in the program's 4-year history, Michigan's wheelchair basketball team played a home game at Chrysler.
More than 3,100 fans watched the Wolverines beat Michigan State.
The crowd was showing love. Energy was great. We played great. Couldn't ask for a better experience.
We knew we were making history in the moment. We knew that, okay, our first time ever playing in front of people is going to be huge. And it's going to be life-changing for people who say, I didn't even know we had wheelchair basketball. What is that?
The university's adaptive sports and recreation program develops, supports, and helps grow athletic programs, also known as parasports.
What we've created and what we're leading in is providing recreational and competitive programs for people to have that opportunity to play, to compete, and to find community amongst people who have shared lived experiences, and also get to represent and wear that Block M when we go around the country and compete on one of our many sport teams.
The squad competes in the National Wheelchair Basketball Association's adult division, but will move to the intercollegiate division next season.
We were pretty competitive. We all kind of have that hunger to like win and lift each other up. Even when we're having a bad day, we're always pushing through and persevering.
We are going to change lives. We're going to be able to look at somebody and say, hey, you came to our game when you were a kid and now you're on the team and now you graduated. There's someone in the future who will say, I went to this team and now I coach the team.
It's definitely one of my greatest, most fondest memories here. Since I've been a student here, from class to tournaments, it's been the best experience I've had.
When you hear the band roaring, when you hear the crowd cheering, it's a moment that very few people get to experience, period. And there were definitely some tears and some very expressive emotions out on that court on Sunday.
They're overcomers. Can you imagine what they go through in their real life? Putting a ball in a hole is easy. If they can survive what they've been surviving, if you actually tap into the stories of how some of these people live, how they thrive, this is easy.
Coach says she'd like to see Chrysler packed soon and talked about a national championship in the not-too-distant future. On the docket for the men this week, at Nebraska Monday, then home Thursday against Rutgers. We'll break it down for you the next time we get together. We'll see you then.